Okay, hello guys. We're just going to do a really quick mic check to make sure that everything is working. If you guys can hear me, please let me know. Okay, I know that my voice is a little bit soft, but unfortunately this is the loudest my microphone is willing to go at the moment. So I apologize again for that. But it looks like we do have audio, which is fantastic. Let me make sure I've got everything set up here. Perfect. Okay. First of all, if you guys like what you see, or if you're returning, please make sure you hit the like button. It really does help us out a lot with spreading our helpful words and advice for the IELTS exam. Also, make sure that you are not in the back. Make sure you guys are watching live. And again, if you guys followed the instructions before, all you have to do is click this link. If you want to speak, you will need to create an account, but Discord is a completely free service. A lot of gamers use it. You guys can join by clicking one of these rooms to say hello. Raghav is already here. Fantastic. Hello, Raghav. I'll be in there to talk with you in a second. But I do want to go over the rules of this class first. First of all, be nice. Don't be a jerk. Don't give feedback unless asked for it. You and your speaking partner are here to practice speaking and just making it a nice, safe place for people to chat. If your partner asks for feedback, then you can give feedback. But please don't give it without them asking, because you guys are not English teachers. Just people practicing chatting in English. Be patient. I will be switching up who is talking with who. So don't worry too much if you have a partner with a very different level from you, too high or too low. You will have another partner, so don't worry. Don't go into speaking rooms that you shouldn't be in. For example, we have some male-only speaking rooms and female-only speaking rooms. If you're female, please don't go into the male speaking rooms. If you're male, please don't go into the female ones. If I see anyone going into the wrong room, that will lead to a ban, and I don't want to ban anyone. Finally, no racism, sexism, abuse, bullying, bad language, etc. And also please keep it PG. We do have some young people in our audience. Okay, we have some tips here, but I will let you read these on your own. Again, you can see the link right down here for today's sheet. Go ahead and click it, especially if you're on mobile. We do have some problems where if you're watching the live stream on a phone, sometimes it becomes a little bit blurry. So if you guys just open the document on your own phone, you can still follow along. All right. So yeah, let's get into it. To improve your fluency, you've come to the right place. We're just going to be chatting today. To improve your vocab and grammar, these are the 4 steps you should follow to improve your own vocab and grammar. But I will be here able to give you feedback to tell you what grammar mistakes you're making and give you higher level vocab. So hopefully that's why you guys are here. Finally, if you want to improve your pronunciation, we've talked about this many times before. There are 6 steps to use with a TV show. When we do our fluency section today, if you would rather say your sentence from your TV show instead of the ones that I have, that's perfectly fine. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. We are going to jump into the pronunciation practice first. Hello, Raghav. Welcome. Let me go over into Discord so I can see who's there, and also do a quick mic check. Hey, Raghav, do you hear me? Please let me know in Discord if you can hear me, so that I know everything's working. And I see Maria and Mary and Shamil as well. Feel free to jump into the mic check room to say hello and make sure that your mic is working. So, Raghav, can you hear me? No, you are perfectly fine. I can hear everyone. Fantastic. Okay. So, nice to meet you too. Though you do sound familiar, I think we've met before. So nice to see you again. Okay, it looks like we've got you two. It looks like there's some shy people who are on Discord right now. All you guys need to do is just click over here on one of the chat rooms to jump in. Awesome. We have 3 people already. This is great. The first thing that we are going to do, if you guys wouldn't mind muting your mics just for now, we are going to do some pronunciation practice, and then I will be giving you guys some feedback on your pronunciation. So Mary, if you could, oh, perfect. You've done it already. All right. We have 3 sentences here. Actually, that's a lie. We have 5 sentences, but there's only 3 of you, so we will have plenty of time to go through this. I will say the sentence, and then I would like you to say the sentence after me. We will do that for all of the sentences, and then we'll go back and I will check your pronunciation. So let's start with the beginning. Actually, no, we need to do the 6 steps. We need to decide what the stressed syllables are. So let's look at the first sentence together. You guys can let me know in the in the YouTube live chat, or in Discord, both work. What do you think are the stressed words in this sentence? I've just graduated and currently looking for a job. So which ones are stressed? Hello, Van Tran. Awesome to see you. Yes, graduated is definitely there. Any more? Looking and job. You are on fire, Van Tran. There are a few more, though. Currently would also be stressed. I've just graduated. And maybe this one, I'm always, even though I'm an English teacher, I'm always often confused about whether that first pronoun is stressed. I don't think it is, though. Okay. So I will say this, and then I would like you guys to listen and say, again, with your mics off, just because we're all practicing speaking at the same time. I've just graduated and I'm currently looking for a job. I've just graduated and I'm currently looking for a job. I know that this is probably the hardest part. That's why I chose this sentence. Okay, let's try one more time and then move on to the next one. I've just graduated and I'm currently looking for a job. All right. Again, this is a live stream, so that means you guys can go back after the live stream and practice these sentences as much as you want. But let's go on to this next one. Can you guys please, again, let me know in Discord or in the chat of YouTube, what are the stressed words in this second sentence? All right, Van Tran again is on fire. She's a master of stress. If you guys think that you guys can beat her, that's perfectly fine. I'm using 2 colors just to show that both of them are stressed. All right, so there's a lot of stressed syllables here. I'm currently a student. I'm studying environmental engineering at Virginia Tech. Nice, Raghav. It looks like you nailed it as well. Okay. So again, I will say, and then you say, we'll just do it 3 times. I'm currently a student. I'm studying environmental engineering at Virginia Tech. And third and final time. I'm currently a student. I'm studying environmental engineering at Virginia Tech. Okay, and it looks like, so keep practicing that if you'd like. It looks like someone is having some difficulty joining. Again, I did update this link, so it should work without a hitch. All you have to do is click this link, and then you may need to create an account first on Discord. Again, it's completely free, but you continue to Discord, and then you enter in your details. And then again, over here, all you have to do is click the room and you will join it. Okay. So feel free to. This is open to everybody. All right, next one. Can you guys tell me what are the stress words in this sentence? Let's see if Raghav will beat Van Tran this time. Oh, nope, Van Tran was ready. She typed it all up and all she had to do was press enter. That dirty cheater. Yes, working, masters, hope, finish, thesis, graduate, next year. I think year is definitely stressed. I'm not 100% sure about next. Graduate next year. Graduate next year. I don't think next is stressed. Okay. Alright guys, nice. And it looks like Raghav also had some, along with, I'm sorry, I'm going to mispronounce your name. Julian. Nice. You nailed it as well. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. So welcome. Glad to see you here. So let's do a little bit of pronunciation here as well. I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year. By the way, I do apologize if there's suddenly very loud storm sounds coming behind me. A typhoon is coming for Taiwan, and it might come tonight. So if you suddenly hear a storm, don't worry. I'm safe. Okay, 2 more times. I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year. I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year. Okay guys, I hope that you guys are keeping up and you're able to do it at a similar speed as me. Don't forget, you guys can always practice after the live stream. And before we move on to the next one, I want to point something out. I chose to put a period here on purpose, because when I was helping some students with a mock exam the other day, I realized students try to link too many ideas in one sentence, and I wanted to make it clear that it's perfectly fine to use short sentences if that's the natural way that it would go. So I'm currently a student, period, done. I'm studying environmental engineering at Virginia Tech. These are 2 separate ideas, so they should be 2 separate sentences. We're still using some higher level grammar by using the continuous tense, and it's the same thing down here. I'm working on my master's, period. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year, period. It's perfectly fine. All right, let's do the next one. I know Van Tran is cheating and has it all typed out already. Let's see who can press enter first. Oh man, Raghav was also doing the same thing, learned from Van Tran. But Van Tran still beat him to it. Okay, so let's see. Yep, high school student studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar. So this is mostly all just stressed words because they're nouns. They're proper nouns. We have a little bit of unstressed, but not too many. I also want to point something out. When you guys are answering these questions, so this would be a question that would definitely be in part 1 because you're talking about yourself. I do want to point out there are still opportunities, even with simple, basic questions like what are you studying? What subjects are you studying? You can still show the examiner great vocabulary when you answer the question. If you know the word calculus, physics, world history, and guitar, these are not low-level, level 5 words. These are 6 and 7 level words. Calculus would definitely be a 7. Physics may be a 7. So I do want to point this out. Like, even with the beginning of the test, you can still show your vocab and your high-level vocab at that point. Yeah, and this also has some nice high-level grammar right here. Whose, relative clause, great way to show up your grammar muscles. All right, let's practice this a little. I'm a high school student who's studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar. I'm a high school student who's studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar. I'm a high school student who's studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar. Okay, it's time for the final one. I chose this really long one because we have some fantastic speakers in our audience who find this pretty easy. So let's see, Van Tran or Raghav, or maybe the newcomer. Oh, Van Tran stole it again. She was just too fast with that enter button. Yes, I'm in high school and I'm studying a number of different things. Nice. This semester, maybe this is stressed, not 100%. I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. Okay, if you might not have noticed, this was actually the things that I studied when I was in high school. If you want to change these out with your own things, that's perfectly fine. This is a beautiful sentence frame. This semester I've enrolled in. If you memorize this first part, and then you just know that you should add your own classes afterwards, that's what you should do. That's how you steal sentences. Make sure you know how to modify them. This is an example of a great high-level sentence frame. Okay. It's a super heavy course load. And I know course load is 2 words, but it sounds like one. I can't wait. Can't is usually stressed. Unlike can. Can is usually unstressed. Can't is usually stressed. I can't wait for it to be over. For it to be over. Okay. Maybe it. I can't wait for it to be over. I can't wait for it to be over. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see if you guys can nail it. Nice. Excellent. And again, remember, if there's any new people who are here, that you can, it's perfectly okay to use your own sentence instead of any of these 4 when we do it together. Okay, so let's practice this together. It's long, it's difficult, but I believe in you. I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over. I know it's long, I know it's tough, but do your best. Okay, we're going to say this 2 more times, and then we'll move on to listen to you guys say some of this pronunciation stuff. Okay. I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester, I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over. Okay, for the 3rd and final time, I'm going to do some back channeling because I know that this is tough for you. Okay. I can't wait for it to be over. It's a super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over. This semester, I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over. I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over. Okay. Again, guys, I know that it can get a little bit blurry sometimes. So, again, you guys can always click the second link to go to today's sheet to make it clear. Again, if you're watching on a desktop, we normally don't have any problems. It's only when you're watching on mobile when it can be a little bit blurry. Again, I apologize for that. It's a hard thing to fix with a live stream. All right, guys, it is time for me to jump on into the mic check room. Oh no, you guys were listening to my voice twice. I'm so sorry. Raghav, since you were the first one here, Raghav, we will start with you. Which sentence would you like to say, and or would you like to use your own from a TV show?
The last one, sir.
Oh man, and I can hear you perfectly fine. Good luck. You're choosing the toughest one.
Okay. Can I start?
Yep, right now.
I'm in a high school, so I am studying in a number of different things. This semester I have enrolled in AP Cycling, AP US History, English, AP Calculus and Spanish. It's a super heavy course, so I can't wait for it to be.
Okay, that was not bad. There were three things that I need to point out. First of all, you had some trouble with the very first part. You said, I'm in a high school. But it's, I'm in high school. Yes, and then it was really strange because you did a very similar thing over here. You said, I'm studying in a number. It should be, I'm studying a number. I'm studying a number of different things. Okay. The third thing was down here. You just had a little bit of a pronunciation problem with psychology, AP Psychology. But I do want to point out you did a really good job with the present perfect. This is something that a lot of people have trouble with. So you nailed this one perfectly. The last thing was just the last sentence. I think if you said it a little bit faster, it would be a little smoother. I can't wait for it to be over. Okay, if you want to practice saying some of these things with me right now, that's perfectly fine. Or if you want to try to do the whole thing again right now, that's also okay. Raghav, which one do you want to do? Okay, so we're just going to focus on the three things that I said. So I'm in high school. I'm in high school. Okay, a little bit better. I'm studying a number. I'm studying a number of different things. Okay, not bad. AP Psychology. Ah, it's the word stress that got you, and you noticed it. Nice, you nailed it now. AP Psychology. Perfect. And the last one. I can't wait for it to be over.
I can't wait for it to be over.
Say it a little bit faster. I think that would fix your problem.
I can't wait for it to be over.
Better. Okay. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yes, nice. I can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it to be over.
I can't wait for it to be over.
You got it. Okay. Go ahead, Raghav. Try to say the whole thing. I know it's tough, right?
Okay. Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester I have enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus and Spanish. It's a super heavy course though. I can't wait for it to be over.
A lot better than the first time. Just a few small things course loading can't, but other than that, you've done a lot better. Nice. Remember, Raghav, you can always go back and listen again, and it gives us watch time, so we're really happy when you do that. Okay, thanks, Raghav. I'm going to move to the next person. You did great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, next up, let's go with Van Tran or Maria. Our super sentence stress queen. Would you like to do your own sentence, or would you like to do one of the ones up on the board? Yeah, we can do that. Which one would you like to do?
The last one.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Give it your best shot.
Yeah. I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load, and I can't wait for it to be over.
Okay, pretty good. Two things. You know that you tripped over the word calculus. How many syllables for calculus?
Calculus 3.
Perfect. And I really liked how you counted out the syllables. For anyone who's watching, that really is the best thing to do. If there's a long word, if you break it into syllables, it becomes a lot easier. You nailed it when you said it in syllables. Can you say it again a little bit faster? Calculus.
Calculus.
Okay, the second problem that you made is really common for people who are learning English. What a lot of people don't realize is that us English speakers, us native English speakers, are really lazy. We hate to say the whole word, we like contractions. So, you said it is a. You should say it's a. It's a super heavy course load. Course load, sorry. It's a super heavy course load. Go ahead.
It's super heavy course load.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. I just got, Okay, I'm so glad that, Phil came in. He told me that no one was able to hear the students. Oh no. So I fixed that. Now everyone can hear you. Okay, so, can you say it one more time for me? The whole thing.
Okay. I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load, and I can't wait for it to be over.
You said is again. Oh no. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Do you want to tell me your sentence from your TV show now?
It's a kind of short sentence.
Go
Why
ahead,
don't you give it a
whenever you're
try?
ready.
Yeah, do you hear me?
Can you say it again?
Yeah. So why don't you give it? So why don't you give it a try?
Okay.
Uh,
So why don't you give it
that
a
is so
try?
fast.
Oh yeah, it's fast.
Yeah,
It's short,
that
but
is.
it's really fast. You chose a challenging one. I really like at the end you had a good intonation at the end. It sounded like you were putting some emotion in because you had correct intonation. Do you want to say it one more time so other people can try to copy you?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So why don't you give it a try?
Okay, nice. By the way, in the TV show, did the person give it a try?
I watched it in a cartoon.
Oh, okay. Okay, Ventran, that was great. Thank you, by the way, for sharing your sentence
Yeah,
from your
thank you.
TV show. Okay. Nice. We're going to move on to the next person who is Mary. Hello, Mary. If you're there, please unmute your mic and tell me which sentence you would like to try. Okay, Mary. I'm going to give you maybe 2 seconds more.
Yeah.
Okay, there you are. Okay, Mary, which sentence would you like to try?
Yes.
Whenever you're ready, just say the sentence.
Your last sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester, I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It is super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over.
Okay. So, not bad. Good speed, good rhythm. There were a few things where you had pronunciation problems. First of all, semester. How many syllables for semester?
3, I think.
Yep. And if you wouldn't mind counting them out, semester.
Semester.
Okay. your S sound is a little bit strange to me, and I'm not sure exactly how to fix that. Semester.
Semesters.
Yes. Find a way to practice your S sound, especially in the beginning of a word. I can tell that is giving you a little bit of pronunciation problem. Next up is I've. You said I enrolled, but you need to say I've enrolled. I know it's really hard because the I've is really, really soft. It's I've enrolled. I've enrolled. It's hard to hear, but you need to say it to get the right grammar. And finally, you had the same problem as Van Tran did. It's a. Not it is a. It's a. It's a.
It's a.
Yes. It's a super heavy course load.
It's a super heavy course load.
Okay, better. Do you want to try to say the whole thing again?
I'm in high school, so I'm studying a number of different things. This semester, I've enrolled in AP Psychology, AP US History, English, AP Calculus, and Spanish. It's a super heavy course load. I can't wait for it to be over.
Okay, good. You fixed most of the mistakes. You said I've correctly. You stumbled a little bit here, but you got it in the end, which was perfect. Self-correction is okay. But this time you forgot I'm. I'm sorry, Mary.
Yeah.
Okay, but you did a great job. Now, because Arman. Okay, Mary, you did a great job. Do you have a sentence from a TV show that you watched? No? It's perfectly fine if you don't. Mary, thank you so much for trying out your pronunciation muscles. We're going to move on to Arman. Arman, hi, are you there?
Hi, sir. What about you?
Hi. Do you want to use a sentence from a TV show or a sentence from the board?
Same same sentence that she has spoken.
Sorry. Say again?
Same sentence I have to be speak which she has spoken.
Okay. Is that a sentence from a TV show?
No, it's high school subject.
Okay. Okay. Can I ask you to say this sentence for me? I'm a high school student who's studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar. Can you say that for me, please?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm high school student who's studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar.
Okay, not bad. You did have a little bit of a trouble here. I'm a high school student. Okay, can you say it one more time?
I'm a high school student.
Yeah, can you say the whole thing?
I'm a high school student who's studying calculus, physics, world history, English, and guitar.
Okay, nice, better. Okay. And I also want you to do one more sentence for me. Let's do this one. I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year.
I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year.
Okay. There are certain vowel sounds that I want you to work on. For example, the in masters. But other than that, that was quite good. Okay. Can you say it one more time for me? I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year.
I'm working on my master's. I hope to finish my thesis and graduate next year.
Okay, nice, nice. Okay. And I will give you one more sentence that you can try. Go ahead. Say any sentence that you'd like.
I'm currently a student. I'm studying environmental engineering at Virginia Tech.
This will definitely help your pronunciation. Virginia.
Virginia.
Yes. Virginia, how many syllables? And remember
Virginia.
yeah, Virginia. Break it out and then say 3. So Virginia, how many syllables? Virginia, 3.
Virginia. Virginia. Okay.
Okay, you got it. And then environmental engineering.
Environmental engineering.
Good. Engineering.
Environmental engineering.
How many syllables for engineering?
Engineering. 3.
Ah, 4. Engineering. Engineering. Go ahead.
Engineering.
Okay. So engineering.
Engineering.
Better. So I think that this will help you out a lot, Arman. When you're studying pronunciation, especially if you have a native speaker source, like a TV show or a song, if there's ever a difficult word, I want you to try to break it into syllables. I promise you it will help you if you start doing that regularly. Okay, can you try to say the whole sentence again?
I'm currently a student. I'm studying environmental engineering at Virginia Tech.
Okay. Luckily, as I've told everyone else, you guys can always come back and listen and say again, since this is a live stream. Thank you so much, Arman, for practicing your pronunciation with us. It is time for us to go to the fun stuff, though. So, let's move on down to speaking part 1. So, here you guys can see in speaking part 1 that at the top we have some high-level answers. This is from our Tuesday class when we did vocabulary. If you did watch that class, I hope that you guys studied the vocab and the answers and sentence frames that we had there, and now you'll be able to use them naturally when you're talking with a partner. Let me see how many people we've got total right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 people. The way that this is going to work is so 6 people including me. There's going to be 2 people talking at a time, and then I'll be talking to one person and giving feedback based on their answers. Then after that, we'll move down to part 2, and then finally we'll move to part 3. I don't need to take the garbage today, so we can do a little bit of a longer live stream if you guys have time. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move people into the chat. If you're a guy or a girl and you only want to talk with a guy or a girl, please make sure that you go into female only or male only speaking. Otherwise, if you are perfectly okay talking with both genders, please go to the mixed gender speaking now. Okay, and I'm going to put people into groups of 3, one group of 3, one group of 2. You guys will be able to change at any point, and then after that I will be taking some people in to be chatting with just me. So again, Arman and Hadley, that's ABCI. Okay. Feel free to jump down here into the mixed gender speaking if you're okay, and then I'll put people into groups, and then we will start the fun part of you guys actually chatting with these questions. Again, you guys can see all of these questions down here with today's sheet, and you guys can use them to chat with each other. And we have a ton of questions, so please go through as many as you can before we move on. Okay. So let me break people into groups now. And don't worry, I will be taking people one by one for my own stuff. So I'll put myself in my secret room, and then I will move people around. Okay. Remember, guys, you guys will only have your partners for about 5 minutes, and then I will switch people. So don't worry too much about your partners. Okay, Arman, I will be with you first. And everyone else, please start chatting with your partners. Okay. Okay, Armand, feel free to turn off your mic, and I will give you some questions. So, Armand, hi. Oh, sorry, I need to unmute you. Okay, Armand, you should be able to talk now. That was my mistake.
What's that? Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to set a timer, and I'm going to ask you a number of questions and give you some feedback. Sound good?
Okay. Yes.
All right, let's get started. So, first question for you. Who was your favorite teacher?
All the teacher who taught me in my senior secondary school, they all are my favorite. But the teacher I like this Mrs. Shivani ma'am. She taught us history.
Okay. I'm not sure. This could be a problem with your mic, or it could be a problem with your pronunciation. I think it might actually be your mic. But there are some times when it's a little bit hard to hear what you're saying. But I heard you say the person's name and where they were from, so I'm assuming that your answer was on point. Let me give you another question. So are you still in school right now, or are you working, Arman?
No, at present, I'm working as a graphic designer.
Okay, I
With
heard
my-
that perfectly clearly, by the way. So when you were in school, what subjects were you studying? When you were in high school, what subjects were you studying?
Last year, I had pursuing my plus two, and now at present, I'm working as graphic designer. And at in plus two, there are subjects like history of India, Punjabi, English, Hindi, and computer science.
Okay, I heard the subjects. Be careful when you're answering the question that you stay on topic. The question was only what subjects are you studying, did you study in high school? So when you talked about your job as a graphic designer, that's not directly connected. But I heard the subjects, so that was nice. All right, next question. What did you like about your school?
My school, I like my school because my school is very big, and there is a beautiful park, and all the teaching staff is very friendly, and they used to taught their students as a parents and as a teachers, and all the teachers are very friendly, and so that's why I like the school very much. Yes.
Okay. Again, the topic of your answer was fine, but it might be your mic, but there is times when it's hard to understand because of pronunciation and specifically the accent. So having an accent won't hurt you if you can still be understood. So one thing that I'm going to give you some homework. I hope you don't mind. It's how to improve your pronunciation, and I want you to find a TV show. I want you to watch the TV show episode twice. First time with first time with English subtitles. Second time with Hindi subtitles, or your native language. Third, I want you to choose a sentence and write down the sentence without subtitles. Fourth, turn the subtitles back on to fix it, and this will help you see the words that you are not hearing. Finally, you need to mark the stress and listen and say, just like we were practicing earlier in class. I do think that doing this every day especially 3 through 6. If you do these steps every day, I do think that that will definitely help you with your rhythm and the pronunciation problems. Okay?
Sir.
So again, your answers are fine. We just got to keep working on your pronunciation.
Okay.
Okay. So, thanks so much. I will talk to you for part 3. Don't worry, but I'm going to throw you back out and get another person in here. Okay?
Sir.
Okay, so go chat. Keep working hard. You can do this. You got it. Okay. So, hello, ABCI. Can you hear me? And sorry, I have to unmute you. Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some tough questions. We have 4 minutes, and then you'll go back and talk to some other people.
Okay.
All right. First up. When was your last exam at school?
Well, if we're talking about offline exam, I think it was a long time ago, maybe several months ago. I'm still currently a student, but like if it's like technically I had my last exam a week ago, but if we're talking about offline exam, then it's several years, several months ago due to the pandemic.
Okay. Why did you choose your subjects?
Actually, I'm still a student at high school, so I don't get to choose my subjects at school, so they're all like compulsory to every high school student my age.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you don't have any electives in high school?
Can you repeat, please?
You don't have any electives? Any classes that you can choose?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not at the age to choose yet.
Okay, okay. I gotcha.
Mhm.
Do you hate any of your classes or subjects?
Well, actually, I do. I hate mathematics. It's like I'm struggling with algebra and geometry, and it's just too complicated for my brain. Yeah.
Okay. So which subject is your favorite?
I think it's not that hard to pick just one from my favorite subjects. It's obviously English because I think I can do it well and manage it.
Okay. Do you do any extracurriculars?
Yes, I do. Both like talk in terms of extra classes and like voluntary work for high school students. I do, and I do both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What major are you hoping to study in university?
Well, actually, I haven't picked one yet because I am still on my way to find my passion and to realize my potential. But it's like still I'm still in the dark about my real potential, so I'm hoping to find it out real soon.
Okay. How far away is your school from your house?
I think it's not really far away. I usually take the bus to school, and it takes me only about half an hour to get to my school.
Okay.
Mhm.
And who was your favorite teacher?
Well, if I like my favorite teacher until now, if like if I have like if it's not it's like it doesn't have to be a like a teacher that have been teaching me for very long. I think my favorite teacher will be a teacher whose name is Michael on the
Hey!
IELTS Grind.
Nice! That's the best answer.
Yeah.
Okay, APCI, you did great. There's you gave good answers. The only one that I would really talk about here is your very first one, where you were trying to talk about how it's been a long time since you took a paper test or an offline test. It's just your answer was fine. I know you were saying it so that you could have more to say, but it's a little bit off topic because it was your last exam in general. So like online or offline. Compulsory was a great word to use. Elective, I think, is a new word for you to learn. And the only thing is watch out for until now. I hear a lot of English learners use until now in a way where they probably really wanted to say the present perfect. So be careful with until now. But you did great, ABCI. We will talk again when we do part 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay, thanks.
I'm going to move you down to another group.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Hello, Raghav. Oh, I need to unmute you. Sorry. 1 second. This is my secret room, so I mute everybody automatically.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I can hear you perfectly fine.
sir.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Awesome. Let's get going.
Yes.
Who was your favorite teacher? And there is a right answer.
My favorite teacher, sir, as far as I remember, was my mathematics teacher at that time when I was in high school, sorry. So he was mathematics teacher. He was not biased and prejudiced like some of the other teacher at that time. And his mathematics skills were quite awesome. And I was able to understand and grab all the knowledge in mathematics, what he used to teach at that time, in itself in the class. And
Okay,
I
thank
need
you.
not. Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to point out for the people who are watching right now,
Yes, sir.
that and this is for the people watching the live stream, that was a fantastic answer. If you guys want to go back and listen to Raghav's answer again, go ahead, because that is perfectly on point. A lot of people have problems where they are tangential. They talk about things related to the topic but not on topic, but all of your details were on point. Fantastic job with that answer, Raghav. I do want to say that don't be annoyed when you're taking the real test if the examiner cuts you off, because they do have a lot of questions that they're going to ask you. So if you keep talking, don't be surprised if they say thank you, okay, just as a way to do it. But yeah, fantastic answer for that one. Okay, here's your next
Thank
one.
you, sir. Yes.
What was your major?
My major was I studied medical, sir. I chose the medical field, and the subjects were physics, chemistry, and biology. And after clearing my pre-medical test, I pursue my career as a dentist, and so I studied all the subjects related to dentistry.
Okay. One quick thing to fix. You should say I studied mathematics.
Okay.
You were saying I studied mathematical, which is the adjective. This is also a really good time to show off your vocab muscles. If you know the names of the different maths that you studied, this would be the time to say it. So I studied mathematics. This included things like statistics, calculus, trigonometry, geography, or if you know the specific name of the maths schools that you studied in your math degree. If you said those, that would really boost your vocab. But yeah, not bad.
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, I forgot to start the timer. Okay, we'll give it another 2 minutes. Here's the next one. When was your last exam at school?
Last exam at my school was 12 to 13 years back, sir. It was related to, sir, physical education. I was at higher secondary, I remember, and it was physical education, exam for physical education.
So this is me just asking because I'm curious. Was that a real thing? Your last exam was for
Yes,
physical
sir.
education?
Physical education. Yes, sir. That is true.
When did you take that physical education class?
2000, sir, maybe 7, sir.
Okay, in high school, in college?
The higher secondary. It is called in my place, sir. High school is till 10th, and then +1 and +2 is called higher secondary in my.
Okay, so are you saying that you didn't take any exams when you went to school, like college or uni?
Yeah, I took, sir. That was the exam related board exams, sir. They are called board exams, annual exams for board exams.
That would also count as an exam. I would
Yes,
recommend
sir,
you
that
go
is-
with that one.
Yes, sir. That is called a board exam.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Next up, did you hate any of your classes in high school?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. English was I always got, sir. It was one of the, to frankly speaking, sir. I was just. I
It's
could
okay,
not
Raghav.
write
I won't take it personally.
essay writing, and sir, comprehension was comprehension with prepositions. These were 3 areas I used to. I had nightmares at that time, and I was comfortable with other subjects like science, mathematics, and geography, history. But
Okay.
English, it was, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good answer. It breaks my heart, but that's a good answer.
Yes.
By the way, for anyone who's watching, when he used the word nightmares, I had nightmares about them. That's a great high-level sentence frame. If you guys want to steal that, that's great. Okay, Raghav, that was fantastic. I'm going to throw you back to the wolves. Don't worry, we will talk again for part 3.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Sorry, I keep forgetting I need to move you from here. And I think Mary. Okay, Mary, hi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Hello,
Mary, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Let me put that down. All right, the timer has started. Let's get going. So, who was your favorite teacher when you were in high school?
Well, actually, my teacher also make a lot of impression for me. But if I would like to go for once, I wanna talk about my teacher. She's enthusiastic and motivating for my studying so much. When I studied in school, in high school, I don't actually interested in English. So, do but after I have learned by her, I felt more motivation, and I start up to into English so much. Yes, I really admire her.
Okay. I have some bad news, Mary.
Yes.
You never told me her name.
I yes, I forgot.
Okay. So one thing that I highly recommend that you do, have you studied task 2 writing at all? For IELTS writing task 2? Have you studied that?
Yeah, I sometimes I sell stuff
Okay.
and one text me.
Well, one thing that I want you to remember from writing task 2 is having a topic sentence and supporting details,
Yeah.
where you say your topic sentence first, which is your main idea, and then you give details. If you use the same structure in your speaking, it will help you a lot. So what I recommend is that when I say who was your favorite teacher, the first thing you should do is say who it is. And then
Yeah.
after that, give your supporting details. That way you won't forget.
Yeah. Thank you for your
Yeah.
your
Feedback, advice, it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. There's two things that I want to point out. One thing is I knew what you were trying to say in your first sentence, but you had some mistakes, so I wrote down what you should have said. There were actually a lot of teachers who influenced me, but
Mm,
if I had to choose one, I would have to say it was Mrs. Janice or Mrs. Chocolate. I don't know her name. And then also we have after I have learned by her, it should be after I had taken her class. Okay, so these were just two grammar things that I picked up that you can look at later. Okay, are you ready for the next question?
yes, I'm
Oh.
ready.
Okay. Next question is what subjects did you study in high school?
Well, in high school, actually, I have learned a wide range of subjects, including math, English, literature, history, or many subjects that I can call it. Um, but my major is math, English, literature. Um, I choose either subjects because I don't actually very intelligent to figure out with has some
Okay.
right.
So your first part of the answer was perfect. You told me what subjects you were studying, but then you started to talk about your major. I do want to point out majors are only for what you study in college or university. In high
Yeah,
school, you study subjects. In
yeah,
college, you have a major.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, I hope that you go back and you listen to this part of the live stream again so that you can hear your answers and find any other grammar problems you have. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was great.
yeah. Surely, I will check it.
Okay, great. And I will talk to you with part 3, so don't worry. We will talk again.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. You did a great job. I'm going to put you back into the other group.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Hi, Van Tren.
Hi.
Hi, did we talk yet? I don't think so.
Yeah, we didn't talk to each other.
Okay, it looked like you disappeared for a second, but I see you now. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you ready?
Part 1 or part 3, sir?
Part 1. And then we'll do
Yeah,
part 3
okay.
after that. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Van Tren, who was your favorite teacher in high school?
Oh, well, honestly, I am a high school student now, and my all-time favorite teacher was my English teacher, who was really enthusiastic, patient, and hardworking. She,
Okay.
yeah,
Good. That's fine. I would stop there. Though you should
yeah.
also say his name.
Okay.
That's something that I would recommend. Okay. Next question. How far away was your school from your house?
Actually, that is not so far, but so I can easily get to there by my electrically bicycle.
Okay. We would call it an electric bicycle.
An electric bicycle. Okay.
Okay. All right. Next question. What subjects are you studying?
Well, as many students in my country, currently I have to learn many different subjects that I can't count all of them. But in this year, I mainly focus on my favorite subject, which is English.
Which is?
English.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay. I would probably say I've studied so many subjects that I couldn't tell you all of them.
All of them.
But
yeah,
I do
okay.
recommend that you should still say maybe 4 or 5 if you can, just to show your vocab muscles. Do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Okay. What subjects are you studying?
Well, I have learned many different subjects in my school, as many students in my country, like physics, chemistry, literature, English, math, or history. And that I couldn't count all of them. But at this time, I mainly focus on my favorite subject, which is English.
Okay. Does that mean that you're not taking any other classes right now?
No, I have to learn all of them.
So I would probably say those subjects too. Yes. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Do you know what major you want to study in college?
Yeah, of course. I have decided it yet. My concentration will be English, maths, and literature because I want to become a English teacher. Yeah.
Oh, so
cool.
Cool.
I have. Yeah.
Okay. Do you hate any of the classes you're taking right now?
Yes, of course. Like chemistry or biology and physics are not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I can't understand. Yeah, those are so difficult for me.
All right. By the way, for anyone who's watching, not my cup of tea, she used that idiom perfectly. Van Tran, you used that idiom perfectly. Okay. I'm going to throw you back into the wolves. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm also going to mix up the rooms. So, let me see who I'm going to put with me and who goes where. Okay. So, Raghav will come to my secret room. And then Arman and Maria haven't talked yet. So, that will be the next one. Perfect. Okay. All right. So, ABCI and Maria and Arman. All right. Good. And I'll mix them up again later. Okay, Raghav, hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Are you ready for part 3?
Hello.
Okay, and by the way, just for everyone, let me make a quick message. And then don't worry, your timer hasn't started yet.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, please start part 3 if you haven't already. Awesome. Okay. So hopefully everyone has started part 3. Raghav, let's get started.
Yes.
I'm going to throw some difficult ones at you.
Okay, sir.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to start really hard. So good luck.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is an exam-oriented education bad?
Sir, I'm in two minds for this question, sir. Basically, for these leads to, sir, a lot of pressure on students. These exam oriented, and they need quite a few of manpower for these exam conduction, and source of money is also required for these. And basically, and the other pros for these exam oriented exams are that we cannot judge performance of a student on annual basis. Have a we always have to have exams, so we can uh, grade them and for their benefit, and so that they develop the necessary skills that are needed in the future. So basically, I'm in two minds for this question.
So you said that we still need exams. Do you think that the number of exams that students are having to take nowadays is too much?
No, sir, they are not too much, but there is a quite few. There is a competition. These exams are competitive, I guess. So so that in future we can appoint or recruit folks for the post what we need for as a government official or in private sectors. So exams are needed so that we can have the best for the country and the community and the company in which they are applying.
Okay. Time for feedback.
Yes.
Listening to your question, to your answer. When you were talking about how they're too competitive, did you actually ever say whether or not there was too many? You already said that they're necessary, but did you actually answer directly if students are given too many tests or not?
Indirectly, sir. Yes, indirectly, sir. Tacitly, I answered.
Indirectly.
They are too much,
Indirectly
but
is dangerous, Raghav.
yes.
Okay.
But sir, yes.
Okay. Here's the next one.
Yes,
Does
sir.
the government provide enough support for education, in your view?
Yes, sir. In my country, government is the current government. They are providing a lot of efforts for students right now, and there was a program, education for all. This was in my native language. Was everybody is familiar with this education for all, and recently also the government has a program campaign was there, and they provided a PDF files for higher secondary school students until high school students and higher secondary. They provided the PDF material for next coming year, 1 year. So government is taking initiatives, and it's improving in my country, definitely. Education.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Does everyone get equal opportunities to study?
Yes, sir. If a person is or a child is.
What about the world over? Not
Yes,
just
sir.
your country.
World?
So around the world, is it the same? Does everyone have
Yes, sir.
equal access to education?
Yes, sir. Because if a person is having skill and insight for studying, he can study. As far as one example is coming, the President of America, Abraham Lincoln, he used to study in a street lamp because he was having a will to study. So it's not like that we need all comfort or something. And usually these competitive exams in my country, they are cracked by not very, yes, sir. They need.
All right, Raghav. You did a pretty good job answering those.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Raghav. I hope that you found this useful.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, and I hope to see you both Tuesday and next Saturday.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
And you are doing a good job of working on your pronunciation. This is from the pronunciation exercises. I can tell your pronunciation is improving. It's just when we were chatting in the part 3 questions, it wasn't there.
Okay.
So keep working on your pronunciation. I see it improving. We've just got to find a way to spread it to also when you're just chatting.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, your answers were great. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks, Raghav. And I'm going to throw you back to the Wolves.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello, Mary. Hi, Mary.
Yeah, hello. I'm
Hi.
here.
Are you ready for some part 3 questions?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Here's the first one. Are tests bad?
Actually, I don't agree. I think tests are a good way to, check our knowledge that we have just studied by in school. I
Okay.
think yes, I think so.
Yeah, great. That's all you needed to say. You answered the question and you said why. Perfect. Okay, so here's a follow-up question. So same topic, just an extra question. Mary,
Yeah, I'm
are
here.
people given too many tests? Are students given too many tests?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat?
Yeah, of course. Are students given too many tests?
Given I think tests are important thing to test our knowledge, and so I think planetary tests are for students because it will promote their mind to study hard every single day to prepare for a high score in exams.
Okay. Two things, Mary. First of all, it's a little bit hard to hear. I think because of your mic. It may be your connection, but I think it's the microphone. But I can hear your answer. The thing is, when you answer this question, you should be direct and you should say, yes, students are given too many tests, or no, students are not given too many tests.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
So remember,
so-
be direct. Give that topic sentence, and then you can give your details. Okay.
Yeah, thank.
Here's the next one. Okay. Have teaching methods changed over the past few years?
Well, actually, I think it changed over time. A lot of possibility for students to experience study, such as in sector or television or board in school. And I think it's a good change for students and teacher too.
Okay. Can you give me... Okay. Next question. What is the best way to educate children, in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, I think as teacher should to let students self-study. Teacher only gives students for the way to explore their knowledge. Don't actually show honor their knowledge. I think it will make students more creative and more intelligent.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
In there. Okay. I have your answer was fine. I'm giving you the same thing that you said with higher level vocab. Okay.
Yeah.
I think teachers just giving students the knowledge that they are looking for
Okay.
would be best. With students taking a bigger responsibility in their education.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what you said. It's just with some higher level vocabulary.
Thank you.
Okay, you did a great job. I'm going to put you back out so you can keep practicing speaking. Okay?
Yes, bye.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Hello, Van Tran.
Oh, hello.
Hi, are you ready
Uh,
for part
can
3?
I ask a question before I am answering?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
When I was talking, did I make a lot of like pronunciation errors? Or
Not too many.
oh,
Yeah,
so
not during
do
part
you
1.
hear a lot of mistakes?
I think when we were talking about part 1, again, you can see the notes that I made. It was mostly vocabulary and making sure that you're on topic. Yes. So I'm
Okay.
actually a high schooler now. When you go back and listen, you used a different word from actually. You said I'm honestly. And honestly would not be the appropriate word here. Yes.
Yeah.
And then commute is a higher level way to say what you wanted to say. I usually commute to school on my electric bike. Yeah, these are just me giving you a higher level vocab. And then that last one was also higher level vocab, but also you should have said the names of the subjects.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will answer your question now, and after that, can you give me some like pronunciation problems or
Yeah, of course.
certain sounds
I
that
will let you know if you make them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready? Yeah.
So, is exam-oriented education bad?
Exams what?
Is exam-oriented education bad?
Sorry, can I ask oriented?
Okay. It means focused. So exam-focused education.
So what does it mean?
So, by the way, remember on the real tests, you only have one question that you could ask. But we're just chatting here. So, I'm going to rephrase the whole question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are education systems where taking tests is the most important thing bad?
Well, personally, I disagree that because we need as a high school student, yeah, we need to like be given exams or tests to evaluate the degree that we have learned about from our lectures, and to make sure that we can make progress after exams.
Okay. So you just answered the question, are tests bad? Which is different from are exam-oriented education bad? Or is exam-oriented education bad? If you go back and watch the live stream for Tuesday with the vocabulary, we go into the difference. But basically, to answer this question, it should be something along the lines of yes, I think exam-oriented education is bad. We should be focusing on other things. Or no, it's fine that students are taking this many tests. But this was a really high-level question, so don't worry too much, Fanchuan.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, here's the next one.
Yeah.
How have teaching methods changed over the past few years?
In my opinion, I think there are several changes that makes different to the past few years. Well, during the national lockdown, we now can study online with instead of going to school as many years before. So we can be more flexible, and we can learn everywhere. There are the methods here. The methods I think are shifted dramatically. Teachers nowadays are more focused on students' talent rather than just force them to study every subject. Yeah.
Okay. And would you say, you said that this was a radical change. Would you say that it's been the most radical change in education in the last 100 years?
I say that dramatical changes.
Sorry, radical? Do you know that word?
Dramatical.
Sorry, what word are you trying to say? Can you say it for
I'm
me
trying.
again?
Yeah, I say that there are many dramatical changes in the
Dramatic?
past few years. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Dramatic and radical. Okay. Okay. So you were asking me to find pronunciation errors. There weren't too many of those. Again, the errors were a little bit like, here's one example. You started a question with "in my opinion." It's fine, but really I know that it's fluff. It's just you trying to say some words before your answer. So be careful with that. Make sure you're using the right words beforehand.
Yeah.
As we did a few years back, when you go back and listen again to your answers, this is what you should have said, as we did a few years back, instead of what you said. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, the vocab problems, go back and watch Tuesday's live stream to learn the difference between our tests bad and
Yeah.
our exam-oriented education system's bad. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw you back to the wolves. You did a great job.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Okay. Hello, ABCI.
Hi.
Hi, are you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm going to give you the hardest ones. Are you ready?
Ooh, yes.
Okay, sound confident. Nice. So, is an exam-oriented education bad?
This is my question. So, I think this is a tough one. I've never thought about this before, so I think I will need some time to think about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Well, in my opinion, an exam-oriented education is not bad, but it depends on the level which we follow. For example, if we put too much pressure on students to get a high score in exam, that would be, well, counteractive sometimes, because obviously when students are forced to do what they don't want to, they would be like rebellious and just do whatever they think is different from their parents and teachers.
Okay.
Like,
Can you tell me
yeah.
some specific places or examples of places where this is the case? Where they've taken exam-oriented education too far?
I think in China would be a big example for this. As much as I've seen some cases on the newspaper. It says that a student was too stressful about their exams, especially the ones that are really important, like the national university entrance exam. And I think it's a male student, he committed suicide because he thought it would be the only way to escape himself from this situation, this reality. And it's just so I believe that teachers and parents would be really taken aback and be baffled.
Okay.
In the past, it would be
Yeah, it's a sad example, but a very strong example. You've been on topic and gave great answers with great vocabulary. For anyone who's watching this, go back and listen to her answer again because she has some really good vocab. Taken aback is an excellent one. You also did a great job with your stalling tactics. Your first two sentences when you said, give me some time to think about it, great. The only
haven't thought.
The only two things that I would say to fix is the word counterproductive is what you wanted to say. You did not say counterproductive, you said a different word, but this is what you wanted to say. And then a small grammar thing, a student got so stressed out about an exam that he committed suicide. The grammar of your sentence was a little bit off. But I'm going to ask you some follow-up questions now about the same topic because it's so high level and you're doing a great job. So what exactly should governments do to make sure that they don't reach that point where it's too stressful of an environment?
I think that instead of focusing on exams, we can create a quality-oriented education and make it as easy and as convenient and fun for students to be both to both learn and play at the same time.
All right. Next question. Does everyone get equal opportunities to study around the world?
I think not everyone have the opportunity to reach to access to education in the world right now. There are some places in the poor countries in Africa, I believe. They are poor, and maybe the government is also lack of resources and human resources also to give bring the equal opportunities to students in the country.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was great. Yeah, you did it. Okay. Do you have any questions before I throw you back to the wolves?
Is my second answer kind of grammatically wrong at the first sentence?
Are you talking about the one with equal opportunities to education access, or the one before that?
I think the one before that.
I think that answer was fine. Yeah. We'll have to go back and listen again.
Okay.
And we can do
Never
that.
Yay.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Let me throw you. Whoa, so many people disappeared.
They joined this group.
Yeah, they joined this group.
I don't know.
Okay. It looks like Armand is the last one left. So, Armand, I'm going to ask you next. Okay. Hi, Armand. Are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Let's give it a go. Let's see. How have teaching methods changed over the past few years?
Okay. In my point of view, there are many changes that have occurred during a few years. In past, there are not uh, there are not facilities like browsers and internet and YouTube. And in today's modern era, we have all the opportunities and elements like YouTube, browsers, where we used to get any of our solution, and which if we have any doubt in studies and in other business, and we use to search there, and we have definitely have a solution on internet.
Okay.
But
So, would you say
in
that it's improved over the past few years?
yes, according to me, there was in past there was not like these opportunities, and in today's it has improved. Yeah, yes.
Okay. What are some disadvantages of distance learning?
Uh, uh, on, in my opinion, when we used to study regular, and we are in the touch of study, and uh, but when we get started by distance education, and there will definitely a distance between when we study past and in present, and we there will be we are there we will be not in the touch in the study, and so it will be difficult to start from a new journey, and so that's there are many difficulties that occur in distance education.
Okay. Again, I'm sorry, Armand. It's a little bit hard to catch everything you're saying. And again, I do think it's the mic. But let me ask you another question. Okay. Are tests bad?
Um, According to me, test are good, because when we get prepared to exam, tests are an important part of the exam. To get well prepared for exam, we need to give tests to our teachers, to our tutors. So that's why, according to me, in my opinion, tests are good. Yes.
Okay. Do you think that there are too many tests?
According, in my opinion, uh, if we give those tests in which we those tests that we like, if we don't like basically we give the tests that are related to our subjects. So that's why there are no tests more.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Armand, I can't give you too much feedback. Again, it is a little bit hard to hear. Your last two answers were okay. I would actually recommend you. A lot of what you're saying, you can say in fewer sentences. That would make it a little bit clearer. That's one thing that I recommend you do. You don't need to keep talking and talking. If you can say your main idea concisely and to the point, and it's clear, sometimes that's all you need. Yeah, but yeah, not too bad. Like I said, the last two I could hear more clearly than the first two, and they did seem to be okay. All right. Thank you, Armand, for coming. Do you have any questions for me?
Sir, when we will get about writing or reading tips and tricks?
We have lots of videos about that, Armand. I hope you go back and watch some of them. We've done videos on writings, and we've done videos on basically every type of writing there is. And we've also done, we have a couple reading videos as well. So I can actually point some of them out right now if we look at our channel. Like, for example, during our first week of live streams, we've done reading practice on this day. If you just look up, there are live streams that do it. And then before we started our live streams, we also have a lot of videos where we did it as well. So if you don't want to watch a 1 hour live stream, we have lots of 20-minute videos about writing. So I do recommend you go there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting and talking here. Raghav and Armand, you guys are the two troopers who are still here. Thank you for being here. Do you guys want me to answer any of these questions for you to give you a high-level answer?
तो ये पापा थोड़ा वो है ना
किराए पे रहना तो किराए पे आजकल तो इतना किराया हो गया
बहुत सही बोल रहे हैं चलो देख लेंगे वो तो बाद में
Sorry, it looks like I unmuted Raghav in the middle of a conversation.
नहीं ये तो बनाई ये तो मैं बोल ही रहा हूँ आप ही
So I will mute him again. Okay. Armand, are there any that you would like me to answer for you?
Yes, yes. I have a question. Okay, it's a part two. Describe your favorite teacher. You should say.
Okay. So I will do that now. I will set a 2-minute timer. I can do this without planning because I'm a native speaker. But of course, on the real test, you would have 1 minute to plan. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So.
Yes.
So you wanted me to describe my favorite teacher. Well, my favorite teacher was Mr. K. He was my teacher back in high school. I took 2 classes with him. I took biology when I was a freshman with him, and I took AP Environmental Science with him when I was a senior. He was a short man, and he was balding, but he had a lot of energy. He did martial arts, and he was always really active in class and, always moving around the classroom. He was a really good teacher. I remember always enjoying his class. He made learning biology and science a lot of fun. He taught us on the blackboard and with PowerPoints like most other teachers. But he would also ask us questions and ask us what we thought about things, and it was really inspiring. So, like I said, he was into martial arts. There were a few things that I really remember from his class. First of all, I remember dissecting a pig. They brought pigs into the classroom that were already dead, and we had to cut them open and look inside, and it was really nasty and gross, but he made things a lot more comfortable, and he joked around and made us feel more comfortable with this uncomfortable situation. He really was my favorite teacher for a lot of reasons. He was my favorite teacher because he was always encouraging us. He was my favorite teacher because he asked me about how I was doing in my own life, and that created a really strong bond. Yeah, he was just great. If I was going to describe him in one word, I would say he was open-minded and encouraging. Yeah, he was just great. Oh man, I kind of wish I had a minute to plan now. I ran out of things to talk about. Okay.
That's great, sir.
So, just like with everything else, this live stream is entirely recorded, so you can go back and listen to that again, and steal any sentences that you
definitely.
like, vocab you like. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for that. You were great, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, Raghav and
Bye,
Armand.
bye.
Thanks for coming. I'm going to leave Discord now. For you guys who are still watching the live stream, hi. Naz, hi. I'm doing pretty well, thanks. I see some people here. I saw that there was some really good news. Entree got his band score. I'm so happy for him. I'm always happy when you guys reach your goals. If you guys get your band scores, please make sure you stop by in chat and let us know and say, hey, I did it, before you guys disappear with your next adventure. I know that this is just going to be a stop for you guys. You guys are just coming here to learn some IELTS before you guys go off on your next adventure in another country. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. So for the test, for this isn't a mock exam. This is just us chatting. There are no scores that are given. We just chat and I give some feedback. If you want the IELTS speaking mock exam, just like Raghav is about to say, on Fridays, Phil does that. So if you leave a comment here asking the same thing, Phil will get in contact with you. Our next class is going to be on Tuesday. It will be vocabulary again. I'm not sure if you guys were studying vocab in between, but I want to remind you guys that we do have vocabulary lessons that hopefully give you guys words to use. We have it right here in this document. It's also connected to the previous live stream. But I hope you guys see that we do have really detailed answers for some of these. Like right here. And this document is just filled with detailed answers. If you guys are looking for vocab or sentence frames, this is where you go. I hope you guys join me Tuesday at 8 p.m. on at 8 on Taiwan time. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You guys have been great, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're in Taiwan, I hope you stay safe with the typhoon that's coming. All right. You guys were great. Bye, everybody.